Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing? What's up, Palm? What's up, Paul? Fletcher, Pegs, Mason, Savvy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Savvy, that I was kind of disappointed in that last trade. I was gunning for the squeeze above 800, but it just never happened. I sat through in that trade for about, I don't know, 3 hours. I felt like I was in that thing for about 3 hours, dude. It just never materialized. Never materialized. So, it's okay though. I still made out all right on the trade. I was 3 minis long from 726. I took 2 off at 80. Well, I took 1 off at 80. Then I took a second off at 80. And then I took the third off at 80 a lot later. All at separate times. So, yeah, Pegs, I couldn't believe it either. Oh man, I was disappointed. So disappointed. But it's okay. I mean, that trade alone was 3.6K, so I was fine with it. Like, I mean, you live with those sometimes. Brad killing option premium. Yeah, I knew 800 was going to be a big level, right? Like, I knew on the ES that sellers were going to defend 6K as much as they could. That is the level that we need to break to see more upside, right? This 800 level. It makes sense. I thought we would at least try and grab some of that liquidity that was above earlier. But now you can see the interest has kind of flipped to the downside. So what I kind of would love to see, I'm not going to lie, is I would love to see a pullback into that 560 level, whether it be the overnight or tomorrow. But yeah, Pegs, exactly. 560 is going to be the gear up, big boy. As long as it's not too hot and heavy into that, we are going to punch it with some size, probably. I did trade a little bit of size today. Palm was kind of instigating last night on the stream. I don't know if you guys saw that. So I was like, let's see. It's on a My Funded Futures funded account. So let's shoot for it. Why not? And it worked out. My read on that trade was opening range low. The 15-minute opening range low here, this purple line that you see on my charts. When it was coming down hot and heavy and didn't have any continuation off that and couldn't hold below there, I kind of knew when we reclaimed and then retested. I kind of knew we were in for the kind of zombie grind back up into 800. So that's when I got it. My first entry was at 716. Second entry was in mid 720s. Third entry was at 740. And so my average was like 726. Did I talk about the 720s yet? If so, I can rewind. Palm, what did you mean? Also didn't mean to instigate. It's all right. It worked out, Palm. Like I mean, I would not have made what I made had I not had 3 minis on, right? Like, so it worked out. Was I comfortable in the trade? Not exactly, but I'm not one to add into my winners either. I have a real hard time with watching my average price come closer to current price. So I wasn't real comfortable, but it wasn't seeing any downside in this either, really. So I wasn't concerned. Like I said, I had to take one off when we couldn't hold 80 here. I stomached 2 contracts through this pullback and took one off when we came back, and I trailed one to 780 and it came back and tapped me out. And then we just chopped this 780 to 800. Yeah, Palm, psychologically, it just does something to me. I don't know why. Because you have such a good entry generally, like if you are adding into a winner. That like something flips and all of a sudden you become a little more emotional in your trade, you know, as you're bringing your average average entry closer to current price, especially on the NAS where it can pull back on you at the snap of a finger and be a 30-point wick out of nowhere. So I'm not comfortable doing it yet. Hopefully, as I progress in my trading journey, you know, I'll become far more comfortable with those things. I'm at the point now where I know my analysis is good, right? Like I have, you know, like 80% faith, we'll say, in my analysis. My execution still lacks, though. So it's something that I need to work on. I need to learn to trust myself a little bit more than what I do sometimes. I think, honestly, you guys trust me more than I trust myself sometimes with the reads, you know? It's a mind game that I play with myself. Yeah, Brad, it was it's like I didn't even enter this trade until 12:30, you know, around here. But I was in it until the bitter end. I was in it right up till murder algo. So 720. 720 Palm. I'm not going to add it to my charts yet. Yes, there is a level there. If you recall, before I moved my level down to 640 to 660 last night on stream, or right before I went live on stream, I did have a level there initially. So there is some interest here, but you could see it could get really choppy in there. In fact, I think going into tomorrow, this whole like 740 to probably down to probably down to that 660 is going to be a GFZ for me, more than likely. We'll see what happens on the overnight. But I'm not. It's not an area that I want to execute. It could get really choppy in there. I mean, ideally right now what I would like to see, right, is either the pop above 800, the comeback and the hold above 800 for the gig along into 22K, or a drop down like this morning, what I was talking about, where if we broke below 640 and we're holding below 640 for the move back down into 560. Those are my two like A+ setups currently. We're not trading anywhere where I like right now, so unfortunately I might not catch a trade this evening unless I flip over to, say, gold. But yeah, Pegs, I'm with you. I think I would rather see the pullback first, right? The zombie grind higher isn't exactly it. Hi, Sin, how are you? The zombie grind isn't exactly my favorite market conditions to be in, because you're so scared that they're gonna pull the rug at some point, right? Whoever they are. But you're scared that the rug pull is going to come at some point, and it could be violent when it does. But I'm not... Like, if we get a clean break above 800, come back and hold above 800, I will be long. Hey, Palm, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. What's up, Freddie? You just donated to Mason's energy drink consumption. Or the purchase of his next eval, or whatever he chooses to spend it on. But yeah, I'm sure he appreciates it. Speaking of which, Mason, if you're still here, did you happen to take my advice and wake up at 8:30 your time this morning? Mason's trying to reset his sleeping schedule because it's been poor lately. Partially my fault for going to Globex streams, but yeah. Oh, you did. Nice. All right. So you're nice and tired tonight, right? You're not going to be up for the whole stream, right? Yeah, Tenor. And you know what's funny is I sized up today. Then you fell back asleep. What did I tell you? You can't take the nap, Mason. You got to reset the body clock. Yeah, I mean, every candle retraces the price right now on the 5 minutes. So it's pegs, it's really hard. Like if you're not operating at the extreme tops or extreme bottoms and leaving a stop, giving it some breathing room, it's really hard to stay in a trade. It's just extremely hard to stay in a trade right now. Price is just retesting a lot. You were up for 30 minutes solid, then the next thing you remember 3 hours had passed? Oh no. Plus 560, the other minus 820 pegs. I mean, it's understandable, right? Yes, and I'm doing good. How are you? Fletcher, you used to kill your trades way too early, and now I can't take profit at all. Or now you can't take profit. Like, I wish I could say something other than, you know, because it happens to me too, right? Like, you saw it happen to me today. I was able to take off 2, but that's only because I had multiple contracts on, right? Like, if I was in 1, I would have been out at 780, and that would have been it. That would have been all that I had. In fact, I might not have even made it to 780. Oh, yeah, I would. Would I have made it to 780? Let's see. Yeah, I would have made it to 780. But that would have been it. So I would have caught 55 points. But because I had 3 contracts on and it was so far up there, I was able to put both stops in at like 740-ish. You know, right around here. And let it kind of play out and endure this pullback on the 2 contracts. But then this one, I put 1 stop at 780, so it came up to 800 and came back and stopped that one out. And then I let the other one kind of just ride and ride and ride and ride. And then when it made that one last push at 800 and failed, I was like, well, I better pull this thing up to 780 because if it's going to go now. And it never went. 55 points, rookie numbers. Yeah, but pegs, for me, that's, I mean, it's a good trade, right? Like, we'll all take 55 points any day on NQ on a mini contract. I know I would. But we really love those 100-pointers. We're greedy. I mean, I'm greedy. Yeah, right? I mean, we'll all take $1,000 a day. $5,000 a week. Are you kidding me? 100%. There is nothing wrong with that. But I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, I've been trading really, really well lately. And the last 2 days have been, while I've been green, I feel like my trading has been not as great over the last couple days. You know, it's been a very stressful money. I'm up $6,000 over the last 2 days. So, like, it's not... My audio's cutting in and out? Really? I don't know. OBS is showing everything's fine. OBS is picking up my mic and everything. Stream music's picking up. Music died too? It's... I was about to say, like, everything's showing that it's picking up just fine on my end. Sin, short Palantir. Are you short Palantir right now? Just a drop in internet? Yeah, I don't know. I've got full signal on my internet too. Full signal. So I don't know what's going on. Everything seems fine to me. So for once it might not be on my end. It might not be for once. Yeah, Brad, I have fiber. I have AT&T fiber. I should probably look into like my upload is over 300, so it should be more than enough. And that's on Wi-Fi. If I go direct line, if I have a direct line, it's like up around 900 up. So, yeah, my internet's fine. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Doing an internet speed test right now. With everything going, just to test it out. Yeah, I should be all right. Even with everything that I have going on. I mean, my down and up, even on the Wi-Fi, is pretty solid. So that should be all right. What's up, Optical? Yeah, Freddie, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a YouTube issue as well. It could be. You know? I don't know what it is. But I have enough to be streaming perfectly fine. Even with everything that I have going on right now. I mean, I have Discord open. I've got the charts open. I've got everything feeding into that line right now. So should be all good. My graphics card is sweating. It's a 4060 Ti. I mean, it's not the top of the line graphics card or anything, and I really just got it because it has like my PC has 5 monitor inputs. It's got 3 display ports and 2 HDMI's, so that's really why I got it, so I can run up to 5 monitors if I need to. Like, my PC should be 0 issue, Pegs. Yeah, Fletcher. It's a nice. I don't even know. What's up, Artem? Freddy the 5600 XT. No, my yeah, Pegs. My PC. I just built it. I don't know how long ago was that, guys? I don't know. 6 months ago, maybe. So it's I mean, it's a beast. It's an absolute beast. The only problem that I've had with it, though, is because I got a top of the line motherboard. Like, I've had to do BIOS updates on my motherboard because it's so new that they're still working out the bugs. It's almost like the beta version of it. It's the MSI Mag 870X Wi-Fi. But I'm running 64 gigs of RAM. Trust me, my PC should be able to handle any streaming that I'm doing. That's for sure. I will say though, with Intel, yeah, yeah, it is. Is it Intel? I can't remember if I went AMD. I think I went AMD. How high do we go, Fletcher? Oh, man, I don't know. At this point, honestly, Fletcher, I was wanting 800 to get taken, so now I'm kind of thinking downside. But it could bounce here. We bounced central pivot here on the retest, so it could go back up 780, 800. I wanted to see the sweep higher during regular trading hours. I'm not liking the fact that we left it. Sin. Yeah, R-Dub, my PC's a beast. It is, I want to say, let me look here. Let me look up the specs real quick on my PC. It's a Ryzen 9 7900X, 12-core processor. 64 gigs of RAM. So yeah, I mean, it should be able to handle anything that I throw at it. Let's put it that way. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a gamer, so the only thing that I do on this... Yeah, NVIDIA and AMD, I just think they're trying to save money, right? You know? NVIDIA took a beating in the last quarter as far as their stock was concerned. And they're trying to boost sales to make it, to inflate their numbers a little bit so it looks better to the investor. So, yeah. Jay, you gonna trade with us? Okay, yeah, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Yeah, I mean, graphics cards were really expensive there for a long. I mean, they still are really expensive. To tell you the truth. I mean, I don't know. I spent the most expensive part of my PC was definitely, I would say, the motherboard. But next was the graphics card for sure. Yeah, you know, oh, I believe it. I believe it. That's smart on their part, though, if you think about it. That's real smart on their part. All those tech channels do those graphics card reviews. They do those testing things for games and stuff like that. Yeah. They want to sell as many as they can before the real numbers come out. What's up, George? Yeah, like I said, guys, I'm not a gamer. I strictly got the I strictly got the graphics card because of the monitor connections. You take it back. Bye, bye, bye. I have a feeling, Jay, I have a feeling we're going to be doing that a lot over the next day or so. What I'm hoping is, do we have an FP on Friday? What do we got going on this week as far as news is concerned? The rest tomorrow and Friday. What's up, Bri? How are you? We have Jolts. Okay, we got trade balance tomorrow. Looks like we got a few things tomorrow. And then NFP on Friday. So yeah, it should be. So George, yeah, we kind of already talked about it. I was long 3 minis from the 720s. And yes, my runner was in that until pretty much right before Murder Algo. So yeah, I was in it for the long haul. I was in a trade for over 3 hours. Oh, Brian, are you talking about the thumbnail? So that thumbnail, right, is the running total for all my Globex streams. It's not what I made on this stream. Yeah, yeah, hey, Mason. That's the second time that somebody's said that. Yeah, it can be a little misleading for sure. I get it now, 100%. Clickbait, Bri. Clickbait, clickbait, Brian. No, I'm not up $5,000 on this session. I do need to figure out how I can. Let me see if I can work something out here. I'll do it after the stream, but I think I can do another window capture that will show my accounts P&L that I could run for each stream, that I could throw up in a corner somewhere so you guys know exactly how much I'm up or down on each stream. Fletcher. Yeah, it is quite clickbaity, isn't it? Now that I'm looking at it again, I didn't think about it at the time. But the fact that it says stream P&L, like individual stream P&L, yeah, for sure. For sure. I can totally see how misleading that is. I didn't think about it at the time. Pegs, what do you think? Well, I guess if you include my last 2 trading days, that's right around the total that I made overall, but not on the stream. We kind of want it to be, if I'm going to do something like that where I'm advertising, I'm only going to post my profit and loss from when I'm on stream, right? So that it's easily trackable. So if anybody does want to look, they can go back and look and verify. But yeah, that definitely can be misleading. $5,500 in a Globex session that's that's not moved. That'd be crazy. I'd be tearing it up. I know people are probably tuning in thinking, "Oh, this guy's in a banger." This guy is chewing up this market back and forth. Hey, that's all right. Tune on in. Speaking of which, if you're lurking and want to support the channel, click that subscribe button. Also, if you guys could do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button for the algo, I would appreciate it. Yeah, Fletcher, we normally get around, I don't know, it's usually like mid-30s right now is what we get on the solo Globex stream. Sometimes more, sometimes we crest up in the 40s. But it's generally right around that 30 mark is where we peak out at. Yeah, Pegs, I didn't even think about that side of things, like how it appears. It just looked like the thumbnail looked good to me. Like it was aesthetically pleasing. Let's put it that way. I didn't think about how misleading that stream P&L line could be at all. Oh, nice, Fletcher. I mean, that's a subtle flex for sure. No, Fletcher, I think you do great streaming, actually. You know, I mean, you're animated. You have a good personality. You don't mind talking. You don't shell up. I think you'd be good for streaming. Brian, we're all about the fire emoji, right? We're all about the fire emojis in Discord. That's why Goose and I stopped posting our trading plans in Good Gains, because we didn't get enough fire emojis. Yeah, Fletcher, look, here's the thing, right? Like, if you're struggling as a trader, it's probably not the best thing to stream because it adds a lot of noise to your trading. It's very, very difficult to manage everything that's going on this end. I definitely would make sure that you're comfortable in your trading, comfortable in your strategy. I kind of made the mistake and just winged it, thinking, "Oh, I'm a decent trader," you know. But then you add OBS, you add everything that's going on during the stream: lights, camera, sound settings, the mic, all the monitors, your actual charts, and like trying to pay attention to all that at the same time. It's an entirely different beast. Entirely different beast. You are struggling, Sin. Oh, goodness. Wait, Sin, are you really LDS? I can never tell if you're joking or not. God, I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. But yeah, Fletcher, like when you go live, so it's one thing to sit there and trade and record your trading on your own and be talking through your trades, right? Doing videos. What's up, SK? like posting videos after the fact. It's an entirely different beast when you go live. Yeah, Fletcher, I would hold off on it. I would hold off on it. I waited until I was way up in my trade to post a screenshot today in the Discord at all. SK, the markets are moving okay. They're just slow right now. It's just gobbling up orders. It could get pretty choppy. But Fletcher, if you're long from 740, that you're in a good position. I mean, it bounced central pivot there. Maybe you entered right on central pivot. Fletcher, do you have the pivots on your charts right now? Wow, we got 30 people watching right now? All right. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with me this evening. I like back up into 780. I would definitely, Fletcher, if you're long from down here somewhere, I would definitely have a stop. Yeah, RW, I mean, anywhere in the 50s is kind of iffy, but you could get the pump as well back up into 780. It would make sense. I mean, you do still have some orders stacked in through here. Let's see what we got overall. I mean, we got somebody up here at 22,001. What is this, 190? But it looks, I mean, it looks like we're moving up, right? Like, retrace a lot of this move. I would think if we get above 70, we're obviously going to 80 and probably going to test these highs, today's highs. Where's the ES at right now? ES just got over Kelp mid. Yeah, you definitely could. I really think the ES is going to have to go tap that 6K level. It didn't quite get there today. I thought it was going to get there, and that's why I was targeting where I was on my NASDAQ trade, but it just never quite got there. Oh, nice. Hard to upset it and forget it type trade. Nice. That's the way to do it. Sometimes that's the way to do it. Yeah, I'm still on June contract. I won't roll until what is it? Is it next week? Rollover is next week? So what I'll probably do is I'll probably flip over to the continuous contract for a period of time. And then I'll fully move over after rollover week. The Monday following rollover week is when I will completely move over my charts. Like, what is the next month contract trading at even? Let's take a look. It's you, right? You is the next contract? Yuck. Maybe it's not you. Is it Z? It's not Z. I thought Z was December expiration. HMU. So maybe this is it. Okay, so it's you. So it's trading at 21,982. So we're right around 22K. All right, well. So it's about a 230 point, 220 point difference between the two contracts right now. Invictus. What's up, brother? How are you? Let's see if YM's doing anything. YM has been dead lately. I mean dead. Very difficult to trade. See if we're getting any movement on gold. A little bit. Kind of want to short gold here. Just play this range. Yeah, GC. GC, Sin. All right, I'm short gold. We're not going to risk much, though. I'll give it like 2 points. I will just target 3,400. I don't know how gold moves, so this might be a really bad idea. One contract is 20K. Yeah, GC is kind of, I mean, it flies around. I'll go to break even pretty quick if I can get it. See if we can get this flush out here. Fortunately, I probably take the stop. Yep, stopped out. But hey, we made $40, guys. We made $40 on a ticker that we don't know. And gold might be where it's at for Globex sessions. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can scalp out $100, $200 moves fairly easily. What's up, Willie? I need to do some higher time frame analysis on gold though before I start actively trading it. Because it is extremely leveraged. Extremely leveraged. So how'd everybody trade today? I'm curious. What's up, Khaled? How are you? Khaled, how you been? I haven't spoken with you in a little bit. Willie, you sat out, haven't even looked at the chart. You really did, you just missed a zombie grind up into 800, really, Willie. It was the usual that we see every day now. Pump up right off the open. Kind of bait both sides. You did 32 trades, Brian, so you kept it chill and disciplined. Are you still in chill Brian mode? No, but Willie, I mean, it was the pump into 800 or 780 initially. And then it was zombie grind, really. It sold off that back down into 700 kind of aggressively. But from that point on, it was really just zombie grind higher and then chop for like 2.5 hours. You are, Brian. Oh, Khaled, you're trying out Take Profit Trader. So Take Profit Traders are nice because they offer that daily payout, right? It's kind of nice in the eval that they force you to trade a few more days as well, because it really lets you slow things down. Like a $700 day is great on those evals over at Take Profit Trader. You can say you're done, really, because I think it's 5 trading days. They will pass you early, but that's crazy. So who can't you go live with, Khaled? Like, who doesn't allow Canadians to go live? I never understood any of that, because obviously living in the US, I'm able to trade with whoever I want, really, unless it's Forex. And J-Pong, sell. J-Pong's just flipping. My Funded Futures doesn't allow Canadians to go live. Oh, that stinks. I didn't know that. What's up, Bryce? How are you? Oh, Willie, yeah. Yeah, if you... if you feel like you need to take time off, by all means, take time off. We've all been there. If you feel like a 3-day trading week is enough. Yeah, good to see you too, brother. Well, I don't really see you. You see me, but yeah. Nice to see your name in the chat. I guess, Khaled, it could be because of trade evade. I don't know. That seems kind of crazy to me, though. That they wouldn't allow just because you live in Canada. I mean, they allow you to trade eval with them. Why would they not? You would think that they wouldn't even allow you to trade an evaluation with them. Yeah, Khaled, how you liking Quant Tower? You're not allowed to have a live account with Trade Evade. You can only trade Sim. Okay. Well, I do know people that have had live accounts with Trade Evade, but they live in the U.S. So I don't know if it's... Oh, in Canada. Okay. All right. I was about to say, I mean, I do know people that do have live accounts with Trade Evade. Oh, things are getting a little crazy here, guys. Oh, we're at 703, Willie? Yeah, nice. I think we were at 703 last night and then lost 2 subscribers during the day today. So we're clawing our way back. Speaking of which, if you're lurking and haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button for me if you want to support the channel. We would appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of July, so we got 2 months to get there. We need 300 subs in 2 months. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Khaled, it's actually really not that bad, right? Like, it's harder than Trade Evade because it is more customizable. But it's really not that bad. It's no Sierra chart as far as how complicated it is. But yeah, Khaled, I'm going to do another... I'll probably film another Quant Tower video tomorrow during the afternoon. And we'll go over something else. I'm not sure if we want to do executions. I know Pegs couldn't... Until yesterday, he didn't know how to limit order into a trade. He was strictly hitting the bid, joining the bid or the ask. Yeah, Freddie, like it is so... I mean, everybody who trades on Sierra is constantly tinkering with their settings or their charts, or yeah, it takes forever to set up. Quant Tower is pretty nice. You just connect your account, load it up, load the charts, and you can pretty much trade. You have everything that you need. So I don't know, but yeah, Khaled, I don't know if yeah, Willie, the footprint cluster chart is nice on Quant Tower. I mean, TPO charts are nice on Quant Tower. Like the function, Quant Tower has everything that you need. Let's put it that way. I mean, shoot, they even have Bookmap. They have Financial Juice. Like it has everything that you need. Does having the advanced, does it open the indicator limit above 2, or you need other package? So Khaled, if you already have level 2 data with a prop that you're trading currently, I don't know if you're just trading with Take Profit Trader, or if you're trading My Fund and Futures as well. But if you have level 2 data, you should be able to have as many indicators as you want. If you don't have level 2 data, you will need to... You have level 2 from TPT now? Yeah, you should be able to get all of them. So, Khaled, all you'll need to do is purchase the Advanced Features license, which will allow you to connect to multiple connections at the same time. So you'll be able to have a Take Profit Trader, a My Fund and Futures, a Top Step account, all loaded at the same time. Otherwise, if you don't have that license, you can only connect to one account at a time. So you should be able to have as many indicators as you want, technically. Oh, the imbalance. Yeah, like there are a lot of platforms, unless you have full full level 2, a lot of them don't allow you to have I mean, you could always go on TradingView if you really wanted to add a bunch of indicators for free. It's just the obviously price will be delayed if you don't want to pay for a license. But they will allow you to do it. It'll just be 15 minutes delayed. That's all. Willie, you only use level 1 book data? Yeah, I like having level 2. Like, I like seeing where orders are on the DOM. I like having, you know, the ability to see the heat map here, or book map, or whatever you want to call it. The DOM surface is what Quant Tower calls it. I like being able to add volume profiles, have volume analysis capabilities. I like being able to, because on my daily chart even, I've got 4 moving averages, so like I like having all that there, right? Like I like being able to see all that. I sort of need level 2 data at this point. Yeah, Khaled, you can see the whole book. You can see the whole depth of market. And it's really, really valuable. Really, really valuable. You can kind of get a feeling about where the market's heading. And it's not just, you know, oh, I'm guessing because I see a little momentum. You can tell where institutions are buying and selling and where they're transacting. And I guess you could do that with time and sales as well, but you wouldn't know until price got traded. J-Pong, here's that drop. Yeah, it's just chopping around, guys. Just chopping. Well, I might hang out with you guys for a little while this evening. I'm actually having a good time. You come in peace. Yeah, Jay, I would agree with you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're just testing both sides of the Kelp mid, so I'd assume VWAP is somewhere around there as well. I don't know if you guys have VWAP on your charts, but I would assume VWAP is somewhere in the mid 750s. Optical, I'll be around for a little while this evening. We're going to see if we can get some of those Australian viewers in. I got to start logging more hours. Let's put it that way. I don't know when I'm gonna do a London stream or a Power Hour afternoon US session stream, but that's coming as well. Shrimp on the Barbie. Honestly, my most watched streams are Sunday nights, actually. Have been the most viewed streams. What is the derivative of cosine x? Oh, here we go. Someone got a math exam. Yeah, optical. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. And I don't really see many other streamers streaming, like trading streamers streaming at that time too. So that could be a reason why. But yeah, the Sunday streams we've been seeing, I don't know, like 240 views per, which is really good for my channel. Like I'm normally around the like 170 to 200 mark. Like this one right now, it looks like we've got, I don't know, close to 130 views is what my YouTube studio is saying. I don't know if I trust it, though. I don't know if I trust these numbers that are over here. Because they're like... They bounce around, but not accurately at all. So I never really know how many people are watching or how many people have hit that subscribe button. Or how many people have hit the thumbs up button while I'm streaming. And I hope you guys are carving this up. I'm just not interested in getting into a trade in here. I know some people like to trade the 1 minute chart. Yeah, I mean, 32 people is great. I think the highest one of my streams has ever gotten optical. We were in the, like when I had Goose on, we were in the mid 40s, close to 50. But he's got a much larger YouTube channel than I do, right? Khaled, yeah, I mean, Khaled, when we started out, we've come a long way. We've come a long way since we started. I mean, we've been doing it almost a year. Like I said, it's been 10 months since we did our first stream. And we've definitely grown. We've learned a lot. A lot has changed in that time span. I've become far more comfortable being in front of the camera and everything. I don't even really know the camera's on anymore. I'm really just hanging out with you guys like I would in the voice chat or something like that, but yeah, I mean, we're growing, you know, like it feels, it's comfortable at this point. There's no nerves. You know, like I said, it's just like we're hanging out in a voice chat. It's just I'm on camera. That's about the only difference. And there's a bunch of lights on that normally wouldn't be. And the trading is getting better on stream as well. So I definitely don't feel the pressure to always be in a trade anymore like I did in the beginning. Which Fletcher and you guys that are thinking about starting to stream, that is the one thing that you will feel. Oh, so optical, when I shut off for the night, I actually close the charts. I close everything down. That's the end of my day because I've been at the monitors all day for the most part, usually, whether it be trading or editing content or, you know, talking with Mason on a business call. So like I've been at the desk for a long time throughout the day. So after I end the streams, especially during the Globex ones, that's it for me. It's time to wind down and try to get some sleep. So I don't even trade after I stream anymore. Oh, Fletcher, there's lulls. So honestly, you guys are what help with that, right? Like the silence and the filling of the voids. That's when I'm really engaged with the chat. And when you guys are active, it actually helps me out a lot. When you guys are asking questions and engaging with me, like that helps me out a ton. So it fills that void. But yes, when it does go silent, you kind of feel, I don't want to say nervous, but you almost feel anxious and like you need to do something. So you get into a stupid trade. Hey, thanks, Ben. Appreciate you. Or Benjamin, whichever you prefer. So yeah, you get into a stupid trade just to fill the void. I don't feel that anxiety anymore that I did initially when I started streaming. You have to start talking about what you had for lunch when no one asked. Yeah, you come up with stupid topics. You say stupid things to fill the void. You start talking about the gray hairs that are coming in from trading, or or how you don't have any hair on your head left from trading, or how you felt like pulling the monitor off earlier and throwing it through the window. All those things. Oh, Fletcher, they're coming in on my beard. Not so much on top of my head, right? Like the top of my head's good, but the beard, like around the chin, they are developing, my friend. Optical, too close with the baldness. That's what my good friend Albu always says. Hey man, if I ever go bald, I'll just get really jacked. I'll get into the gym and just get really jacked. Because that's... just get as muscly as you can. I don't know if I ever will. It'll definitely start thinning out, I would assume. You know? I mean, guys, I don't know if I got a full head of hair. Like, I don't know if you can see. It's pretty full and thick. But I would assume it will thin out. You can start to look like a baby bird getting his feathers in. Oh, like you gotta make sure you take the razor to it frequently. I can see that being annoying, right? I can see that being annoying, Optical, for sure. Freddy's like, hear me out. I became quite the ladies' man when I let it shine. Hey, look, like if it's happening, just own it. Like really, you're the only one that cares. And extremely vain girls that you really don't want in your life anyway are the ones that care. you know, as far as that is concerned. I say if it's going, just own it. And then every bald man ever says to me, yeah, but you aren't going bald, so you can say that kind of stuff and not care. Sin, you still short? I mean, central pivot makes sense, right? Like, central pivot makes sense at this point. 736. Duck Dynasty look. Fletcher, you're short. Wait, like short height-wise or short position on the NAS? Let's see what our good friend GC is doing over here. Oh my gosh, guys. I missed out on a banger. I was about to say, Fletcher, like, you've been on stream before and you looked fairly tall. I mean, you looked really tall, actually. 6'5" is good height. I mean, I'm 6 foot. So you got you got almost half a foot on me. Anything over 6 foot is just bragging. Yeah, optical. I'm like right at it. A little bit over 6 feet, but yeah, right at 6 foot. First thing Matt said is, "Damn, you're tall." Yeah, I still haven't met Matt. I never went to any of the meetups or anything like that, so. That's what all 5'11" say. Is yeah, people do lie about it, don't they? Yeah, you know, I saw it. I was short from, like, what was I short from? Well, pretty much right where price is right now. I was short from there and got stopped out. Cool guy. Crazy to see his legs. That's true. I never thought about that. You've seen my legs and you've never met me IRL? Yeah, that was an extremely weird sentence, Fletcher. Extremely weird. You can break your legs to get 4 inches taller. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably close. I'm closer to 6'1" than I am to 6 foot. That's why I just say I'm 6 foot. I don't I don't ever want to be that misleading. But I'm not that tall. I'm average. I'm very, very average. Hey, Brian, it's your favorite. Gap on the 5-minute candle. Not sure how well they play during Globex, but it's your favorite. I mean, there's gaps all over the place on the 5-minute on Globex, though. They're everywhere. No, not FVGs. Not FVGs, Fletch. We're talking about gaps between opening and closing price between candles. We're not talking fair value gaps. Brian looks for these things on the lower time frames. It's part of his he has trades that he likes to work off these gaps in price. Oh, volume imbalances. Oh, man. Here we go. Yeah, Fletcher, I think you would actually really like Brian's trading style. I think you would really... I think you could learn a lot from him. He's really, really good. He's a really good scalper, right? He's been doing it for a long time. Like, been in the game for 20 plus years. He's really good trader. Really, really good trader. I think his style would suit your personality really, really well. Check Discord. I'm on Rhythmic. What am I looking at? Is that your 5-minute chart, Fletcher? Let me hit refresh and see if it's... Maybe I just need to refresh. I don't know. There's definitely a gap on mine. Kind of want to see what price does when it gets to central pivot here. If it flushes central pivot, I'm not opposed to trying the short down into 720. It'd be a 15-point trade. Yeah, I don't know, Fletcher. That's strange. Are you on Top Step or are you... Oh, Willie, I'm right there with you, right? Like, I just made 1K off gold micros. Nice, you know? Nice. GG's, you know? Chat. Give you know a GG's. That's major on a Globex session. That's major. Yeah, gold was moving around. I had a trade like that on. I got ticked out. But I mean, I was short from here. One mini, I could have definitely made 1,000. Do aliens look like NBA players? Oh man, I don't know. Do they? YOLO RSI play. Yeah, I don't know how gold likes to move around. All I know is that it has an inverse relationship with the indexes. Generally, when the indexes are going up, gold's going down. Yada yada yada. But I've never really watched it a whole lot. I've heard that nat gas is highly levered as well. Like it flies around like crazy. But I pretty much stick to the US indexes for my overall trading. Every now and then I'll deviate, but very seldom. Oh, like trading a lot? Yeah, so Brian's very good at it. He just is very, very good about keeping his risk in check. Like extremely good. He trades a personal account, so he's not dealing with prop firms at all, right? At least I don't think so. But he's very, very good about, he might take a lot of break evens and a lot of small losses, but when he catches a winner, it goes. And it covers all his losses and then some. Whereas me, I get into a position, and like today, I was in a position for 3.5 hours or 3 hours. Oh, it looks like a dragon setup. What's what's a dragon setup? Explain. New chill Brian is Zen Brain. Willie, that's one of the things from Al Brooks that it didn't resonate with you, Brian. Brian, where's Goose? I haven't talked to him. Is he well, is he meeting with who I think he's meeting with? I don't want to say on a live stream, obviously. But I did hear something from him. He's back now, been on vacay? Okay. Roman, do I trade in Q? Yes. Yeah. I'm on. So I mainly trade in Q, right? There's just nothing that I'm interested in right now. I'm not a short scalper. I'm not looking for 10 to 15 point moves. I'm looking for 50 plus. So we would need to either be up here at around 780, or I would need to see central pivot flush here for the move back down into 660. Yeah, it definitely is weak right now. Like, there are lots of people who are really good at playing like the 1 minute chart, and drawing trend lines or whatever, or using ICT concepts to scalp out 10 to 15 points here and there. I'm just not one of those people. I've never been good at it. I end up getting chopped up. I'm much better at just trading major support and resistance and going for the bigger plays. You use 30-second RSI MACD? But to answer your question, Roman, yes, I trade mainly in Q. That's where I do most of my damage. But yeah, this I'm not interested in. You know, chopping a 20-point range? No way. I'm good. I'm good. My luck, the minute I try to pick the low here and get into the long is the minute that it flushes. 30 points, 40 points. Oh, me too, Roman. I like that. I would hardly know what I'm doing. It's just more highly levered. So, like, it just moves around a lot more. Like, the tick values are a lot more. You know, every tenth of a dollar is $10 on a mini contract on gold. You're hoping NQ breaks the support. Yeah, it's just central pivot that's holding us up. Like even if we do get the flush, I'm expecting it to kind of chop this area for a little bit in the 30s. Let's see what ES is doing. ES holding below 59.80. Yeah, it's just kind of sideways. Liquidity's kind of split on either side right now. Yeah, I'm just not interested in the sideways chop. I mean, these are 5-minute candles, so we've been in a 10-point range for the last half an hour. You know, there's nothing that interests me about that. In fact, the only move that I would take right now would probably be like a 34 short down into 720. That would be the only move that I would take right now. Anything to the long side at this point, I'm going to need to see a break above 800 and it to come back on and hold above on a retest. I do think it's downside. If that helps, if you're in a position, I do think eventually it does go lower. It's just the risk to reward isn't great, right? Unless you do get a hard flush, which I don't think is going to happen, obviously, during this session, but could happen during London. I wouldn't mind seeing this area get tested again. But we're looking at an overnight hold of a short if you're trying to play that move. Probably all the way back down into, like I said at the beginning of the stream, the ideal scenario for me is a pullback into this 560 level and a hold for the giga long up into 22K. That's the ideal scenario for me. That would be perfect. Let's play Eminem's Lose Yourself. I can't sin. I get copyright struck. I can't. I get copyright strikes for anything. In fact, even when I had Goose on for a stream, even his music got me a copyright strike. Oh no, Roman. Yeah, we've all been there, brother. We've all been there. Yeah, Brian. No, I told Goose. I was like, when I played his music. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube copyright struck me for his music. No, Goose didn't report me. YouTube copyright struck whatever music I was playing, but it was all like the very first stream he came on, I put his music on as what everybody could listen to, and they copyright struck it. I don't know if it's because he sampled some other track on his music, like some popular tune. But yeah, they definitely send me a copyright strike. It doesn't affect my channel at all because we're not ad monetized yet, right? Like it doesn't affect my channel, but yeah, they definitely sent out the copyright strike. Oh, Freddie, yeah, he doesn't care about copyright strikes on his content. Are you kidding me? He makes all his money on affiliates. One video is not going to hurt him. The big YouTubers can also pay for the kind of music to be played during their live streams, right? Like YouTube now has creator music database that they can all use for some of that popular music. But yeah, he doesn't care about that. He's making so much off his commissions. He doesn't even care about his trading. Best YouTube was the OG TV looking app on the old iPhone. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, Roman, very bad entry. Literally at the supporter just below. I don't really see support till much lower, Roman. I'll be honest with you. I think you get the flush out at some point. You might just have to sit through some chop. Oh, looks like we got some new names in the chat this evening. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of July. That's the third time I've said that during this stream. It feels ridiculous. It feels ridiculous. We're actually almost at 200 views as well. 732 entry, Roman? Oh, wowza. You mean you got short on this? Sin, yeah. Yeah, you are subscribed, Sin. You've been subscribed for a while, actually. Well, you flush this wick. It's probably going to be a quick sweep down to 720, Roman. Right? There's not a whole lot underneath this wick. You've got this wick, and then not much till 720. Maybe even a little bit lower, like 716, somewhere in here. But I think you can get 720 out of it. 721, somewhere around there. If it ever does decide to meander underneath central pivot. You know, bear flag on, what are you looking at? You looking at it in Q? I mean, depends on how you're looking at it, really, I guess. You could say bull flag, right? Or bear flag. I mean, yeah, I kind of get it, but it's just chop. Let's face it, guys. Like, that's what we're doing. We're chopping. We're going sideways. We're in a range. Bottom of the range right now is like 640, 660. Top of the range is like 780, 800. That's what we're doing. That's where we're at. I mean, really, we need to be looking at a higher time frame if we're going to be calling flags. At least like a 15-minute chart, right? Like, definitely doesn't look... I mean, right now, this looks like a failed bull flag, right? On the 15-minute, I can see this. Failed breakout of the bull flag. But we're just sideways. Fingers crossed, Roman. I think you get it. There's no reason to not drop back in here and fill out some of this volume. Nice, Tony. Oh, Savvy, I know. Savvy, I want the pullback. I want the pullback. I want the pullback on NQ into 560. We kind of left that area too quickly. What was it, yesterday? On the retest. So you know there's still people interested down there. Nice, Tony. Yeah, Willie. I mean, obviously, if NQ is going to drop, I'd like to see ES. Let me look at ES here. Ideally, I would like to see ES 56. Or actually, let's see. What are we looking at? I'd like to see ES come back into like 59.20. Ideally, I would take the 59.50 though. I'd like to at least 59.50. You just listen to me in the background, Tony? Nice. Nice. I'm not sure how good of background noise I am, but... yeah, ES I like 59.50. What do I have as the top side of this? At least 59.53, I guess, would be where I'd want to see it come into. Oh, I appreciate it, Tony. GG's. Yeah, guys, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button for me if you could. Sin doesn't like the pullbacks. Yeah, Savvy, I'm with you. I want that pullback on both the indexes. Like I said, I want NQ back into 560. This would be ideal. But at least 640. Right? I don't think if we come back down here, these double wicks here at 640 hold. And I think this move would be pretty quick through here. So this would be an easy short under 640 back into the 560. But then I would kind of like to see buyers step in here for the gig along up to 22K. I mean, that's what I would be looking for. So Roman, when I'm doing my analysis, I have a top-down approach. The first thing I do is I come to the daily and I look at the daily and where we are in relation to all the major moving averages. Like the daily 20, you can obviously tell likes to act as support in a bull market. This is an extremely big bull run. Buyers are eventually going to probably take all-time highs, guys. That's just this strong of a recovery back up makes me believe that we are going to take all-time highs at some point this year again. Whether we maintain all-time highs and keep pushing a little bit higher, I'm not sure. But I find it hard to believe that we come all this way to not go and take some all-time highs. Right? Wowing you, Roman's in it. But then I go to the 4 hour, and that's really where I find my main key levels for support and resistance is the higher, like those higher time frames, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. But then I do my fine tuning and my tweaking on like a 15-minute so that we can see the intraday swings, you know, and where we might possibly find support or resistance. And then the last little tweaking that I do is on the 5-minute. My execution's always on my 5-minute. I really don't go much lower than that. It becomes too noisy for me on anything less. Yeah, Cal, like I said, I don't know when it's going to happen. I have no idea. I'm not some market maker or future seer. I have no idea when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen, but it definitely makes me believe we've reclaimed all the major moving averages. We're above all of them. We might get a pullback into this daily 20, you know, bring these moving averages back up closer to this, have this start rounding a little bit. But I have a feeling that once it does pull back in, we might come down and test the 50. But the bounce off the 50 and the 100 is probably going to be the move, the big boy move. We do still have that gap way down here as well, which is kind of not ideal that we've left there for 3 weeks. But I'm done worrying about this gap. It's not filling anytime soon. Oh, guys, this has actually been a great live stream. You guys are engaged. I'm having a good time. You guys are trading well. I'm not in a trade, but you guys are trading well. You've made it enjoyable this evening. Especially in lame market conditions. I mean, it looks like we're bouncing central pivot again. I can't believe that we only swept this low over here by a few ticks. I can't believe that we did not get the flush down to 720. Feels like they're playing games. Yeah, Roman, the 1 minute is just too much, right? Some people are really good at it. Your boy just said he's going to give your brain a science to be studied. Your third day in a row hitting the roller coaster on NQ. So NQ will do it to you, right? Like if you don't know where to be executing, and then, or especially if you have, I think we might be getting that flush. Let's try it. We'll risk to 48. Let's see if we can get this flush out here down to the low 20s. Hoping that it doesn't start chopping on me after not taking a single trade all night. The snapbacks have been pretty violent, but it's worth a shot. Roman, my TP is 722 right now. I'm just gonna front run that 720 level. I'm normally a 1 mini kind of trader, Roman. Today I was in a 3 mini long from 720-ish. I took profits at 780 on all 3 contracts. I'd like for it to come and grab these, or like you can see the interest is definitely lower down here right now. I'd like for it to come and grab these before it tries to bounce back up off central pivot again, but I don't know how long it's going to take to flush. My stop is just above point of control right now at 747. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Roman, I'm normally a 1 mini kind of guy. I usually average, I don't know, 1,000 to 2,000 a day is probably about my average. Some days more, some days less. Lately, it's been more like $2,000 to $3,000 days. It seems like over the last little bit, but. I think we at least get 730 out of this, right? Like there's some orders sitting there at 730. I think we at least go grab that liquidity. After that, I'm not sure. If we get to 730, I'll probably go break even. Just to make sure I don't lose anything, because that'll be at least $100 up. Yeah, Roman. I mean, we got a free Discord if you want to join if you haven't yet. There's a link in the description down below this video. We're trading in there all day. All day long. The room's got about 200 plus traders in there. Some really good ones. One of the best ES traders. Oh, man, I looked away for 1 second. NQ doing dirty things right now. Gonna bounce central pivot again. Them pills are disgusting, man. I thought we were going to get the quick flush. I really did. I thought it was going to jet down to at least 730. Yeah, Jay, I mean, it's not looking great, is it? It's looking like we might bounce back up again. In fact, I don't want to give it to even this volume shelf here. I'm just going to say 45 is my limit. And if it wants to come get me at 45, I want nothing to do with back above 50. So we'll limit the loss there to less than $200, and that'll be fine with me. But I would definitely like to see it come down here. But just zero follow through right now. Yeah, here comes my stop, more than likely. Good sushi, Sin says. Yeah, Jay, I mean, it was a dumb entry. Sitting right on central pivot, holding central pivot as well. I really thought we were just going to get that quick knife down at that point. It just never happened. So I probably take this stop here, and I'm fine with it, right? Like, I'm okay with the stop here. It'll be what, a little less than a $200 loss for me. There it is. Yeah, NQ is playing those games. Oh, Roman. So, like, anything... You really want to be executing at these extremes of these major swings, right? Like, you really don't... Intraday scalping is just not... Unless you're really, really good at it and have a good read on the market, like, as beginning traders, you're never going to find any, like, consistency or success. You really want to be operating... at major key support and resistance levels. Not, you don't want to be operating in this. There's nothing that I really want to take in here. And I took it because of that. But I did have a winning trade earlier that I had it. So I'm actually up $5 on the Globex session right now, looking at my account balance now that I'm looking at it. So I'm actually still positive. I'm up $5. But yeah, ideally you want to just wait for price to come to you to an area of interest, a major key level, and that's where you want to execute. You want to pick your read off those areas because your risk is easily defined. You know if it breaks outside of there against you, you know you need to cut it quick. Or if it goes in your favor, your targets are very wide and the profits are massive. And while you might take a few paper cuts here trying to get the right entry or in before the move happens, the one banger entry is going to pay for three of those small losses and then some. Not all of us are as good as Brian Trades over there. He can take 35 trades and come out plus, you know, 6-7 grand a day. That guy, he's good. He is good. Best scalper I've seen. We want to be around that. My best days, Roman, are like 3 trades. 3 to 5 trades. When I'm trading more than that, I know that I'm over trading. I know 100% that I'm over trading. Do I get away with it sometimes? Yeah. But it's not good trading. Like yesterday, for instance, I think I took like 12 trades, which is a lot for me, right? It's a lot of trades for me. I knew I was over trading. I knew I wasn't executing where I should be executing. Yeah, I came out with 2K in profit, but I was not happy with my trading performance. It was not... I was getting lucky. I was getting extremely, extremely lucky. Where is Palantir going? Palantir's volatile stocks, Sin. Like... It's, I mean, I wouldn't mess around with it personally, but I'm pretty risk averse with my trading. So, for what it's worth, I know you like to swing for the fences. Yeah, Fletcher. Yeah, stay green, brother. Stay green. Live to trade another day. Later, Fletch. Savvy, you're around 10 to 15 trades a day. Yeah, like I said, there's some people that can do it. That just like the mental. What do you want to say? Like, it's impressive if you can lock in that much to be executing that much, right? Like, you have to be so locked in to be profitable like that. I just can't do it. It's exhausting. So I will just wait till price comes into an area of interest for me, and I'll try to get a read off of what's going on. If I'm right, it's usually a big winner. If I'm wrong, it's usually a small loss. All right, like you can kind of tell where the market wants to go if certain things happen. You know where the next point of interest is. Like, okay, market couldn't break below 640 here this morning. Well, we're going back to 800. It's usually that next major level of area where the next move is going to happen. If we reject here, we're coming back down to 660, 640. Ooh, Brian, now you made my mouth water, brother. Now you made me hungry. Jeez. Dropping the food porn everywhere. Are you kidding me? Oh, you doing a hot tub cigar session tonight? Yeah, I might join you, Brian. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling when I get done here with the stream. But yeah, I might join you. Check the food channeling uses. All right, I'll give it a look. If you get the 734 break. The 734 break to the high 20s, you can get yourself a ribeye. Steak does sound good right now. I'm not going to lie. It sounds excellent. It sounds excellent. All right, guys. Well, after that small loss, I'm starting to fade a little bit here. I've been in front of these charts too much today. So I'm going to probably call it there. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Good vibes. The chat was engaged tonight. I had a good time. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button for me as well if you could. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, there is a free link in the description down below. Yeah, Roman, join that Discord. And let's see. Tomorrow's what? Thursday? Thursday? Yep, I'll be back tomorrow evening at 7:45 p.m. Eastern for another Globex stream. And I hope to see you all then. Peace.